Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, check three.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yards.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And some space here. Cooper was the target there. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. They go play action. Cousins. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Get ready. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
Prescott now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Shit.
Go to 54. Line.
Prescott to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Cousins gives way to Cook. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Cousins now from the 50. Flush to his right. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 17.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Hey, alert 3, alert, black, black. 36. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check 37, check 37.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Shift, shift. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Mine's 54.
They try again with Cook. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Jalen Smith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
That's the end of the first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1.
Dan Bailey for the Viking field goal.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
the Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On first down, Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Shift. Check 52.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 8.
Check 26. Check 26.
Here we go. Going to 53. 26.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 2 line 8.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Check 24. Check 24. Check. Lucky.
26. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Yeah, let's get set.
From the 44, Cousins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6', 6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You can't block me.
To throw is Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Check. Watch 54. Guys, game situation. Let's go. Check.
Hey, Ringo, 48. X3. 218. Chopper.
Hey, watch that.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tighten up.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Prescott on 1st down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 48 yards. One receiver to the left is Cooper. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there. Graham from the 2 now. 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
Switch. Check. Crunch.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't?
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D. Check the backer, check the backer.
Then we're going to 53.
Switch.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Line. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
46.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just... He's got a man, complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Cousins. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Throwing, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Watch the edge. Hey, Ken. He's checking. Crash.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53.
Check.
Here we're going to 54. Why ain't? Go. 26.
Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Then we're going to 53.
Max 22. Here we go. Watch out.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Fights off the defender. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. He's got Smith here. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Now a run with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't.
Now Cousins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Play fake. Cousins. That's caught by Treadwell. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal at the 6-yard line.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To the air again. It's Cousins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this all day.
Intercepted.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm coming. Chance.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 47.
Hey, watch this.
Here we go, go to 54, wide 26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Prescott to throw it. Completes it to Austin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Y'all playing the wrong football. We're going to 52.
And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Check 25. Check 25. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. We're going to 54. Why ain't? Watch the ship. Sponge. 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 No, kill.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, just like that. Just like that. Hey. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't? Check.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on first and 10.
We're going to 53. Kill. Tight guard. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't?
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Begin. Here we go, 46. Mine's 54. 81, 54. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
Kill. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Then we're going to 53. Check. Hot route.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Check 9, check 9. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll try again with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's our time. It's our time.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Black. Check 3. Check 3. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now they try the right side here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Vikings, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5, and they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.